Being a content creator for one specific tower defense game on Roblox was a bad idea from the get-go, but I also don't post gameplay and I only make news videos. And on top of that, the game that I make content for doesn't even give us any news. I'm cooked, man. No, but on a completely real note, there's just nothing for me to make a video on. I mean, it's been 2 weeks since the last update, right? And that update consisted of one unit and one new event. Some people don't even classify it as its own full update because that was stuff that was quote unquote supposed to be in update 1, but wasn't. And since they really don't like giving us sneak peeks very often, there's kind of nothing I can do. Especially since by the time I look in the sub announcements channel and look at the ping for the new sneak peek, Perry already has a 13-minute video talking about a singular impact frame and a 12-second sneak peek. So I mean, I just gotta work with what I got. And now talking about sneak peeks, we have gotten a few since our last update. The first one I want to talk about is this milk carton that we got this morning from Andrevius. Now on the side of the milk carton there's some text kind of trolling us, but at the same time it does tell us that this is an Evo item at the bottom. Now this could be another troll, but if it isn't, then I'm kind of stuck on who this could be an Evo item for. I say this because we've gotten 2 sneak peeks for units, one being Okaroon from Dandadan, and the second one being Diavolo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And now I haven't watched Dandadan, so I'm not really sure if the milk has any correlation to any characters in the show, but for JoJo's, nothing really comes to mind that correlates with that milk carton either. So for right now, to me at least, it's kind of just a funny joke that they decided to put there to troll us a little bit. And now the next thing that confuses me is what correlation Dandadan has with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Because this is going to be a 0.5 update, meaning it's going to be smaller than the regular 0.0 updates. But I mean, I really just don't see why they would mix Dandadan and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Now, one theory I did have was since this update was planned to be way back then, like a month ago, I mean, this could have been the Halloween update, and it very well could be. I mean, it is the 20th of November, but there's really nothing stopping them from putting out the Halloween update this late. Especially if they already had some of the stuff done and don't want to throw it all away, this could just still be the Halloween update. That's honestly one of the only reasons that I could really think of on why they would mix different animes into one update, especially being a 0.5, being one of the smaller updates compared to a 0.0. And for what it's looking like, Diavolo kind of, to me at least, seems like he might be another summonable secret unit. Now obviously that animation could be a cutscene for literally anything, but if we look at what Alucard's cutscene is, I mean, they kind of have a resemblance, as in they don't look like they're attacking anything, and they're kind of just showing off at the end, like it's supposed to put their name somewhere, you know? And for Okaroon, I would just assume that he is a normal unit because we see him just standing there on the map. And speaking of maps, we got a sneak peek for what the new lobby is going to look like, or at least the summoning area. And from the looks of it, this new map is going to be huge. I mean, the summoning area is basically already as big as what the old map was. So much to the point where the devs even say that the mounts are actually going to be useful now because they're going to be a faster way to travel around the lobby. So it's the next day, and this morning, they actually dropped the trailer for the update, which is cool. So starting off, instantly we knew that it was going to be a Dandadan update because, well, we already seen the map and Okaroon, so it's not really a surprise. But what I am surprised to see was earlier in the video I talked about it could be Halloween update, and this kind of confirms it here, kind of, because we do see skins for some units. Firstly, at the front we see Grimmjow. I'm not really sure what the costume's supposed to be. Behind that we see a Miku skin for Haruka. And then to the side we see a Rengoku skin. I can see Todo, and then to the side I also see Choso. Now 2 of the units I'll show on screen, I can't really figure out who they are. Maybe I'm just slow, but you guys let me know down in the comments who they could be. But what intrigues me the most is the next thing that it shows in the trailer. It cuts to a clip of the character model for Okaroon, and then next to it there's another smaller sub character, Turbo Granny. And at first I didn't think much of it because that's, you know, how he has his powers. But then the next clip, we see that in-game Granny Psycho also has Turbo Granny next to her. So then I kind of wondered if it was just a thing that everybody could have, and then it came to my mind that this could be like relics from Anime Adventures, you know? it could be something that you can add on to any character to give them a buff. And now that would be cool, but if it isn't that, then oh well. Now aside from that, we do get to see the animations for, I'd assume, all of the characters, maybe not. But we get to see Granny Psycho's animations, this frog dude, I don't know who it is because I don't watch Dandadan, and then Ayase's. And then last but not least, we also get to see Okarune's animations, which all of them look pretty good, but it's nothing to write home about. And then we also got to make Love and Jump Scare, which I thought was a really funny touch. And then at the very end of the trailer, we also see the Sigma that is Diavolo once again. We see him pop his time skip, which gives him 50% damage and 50% more range. And again, I don't know what correlation Diavolo has, but I mean, I guess it is a cool character to add, so I'm not really bothered by it too much. Now aside from this, we also did get another sneak peek in the sub announcements channel. This gives us a whole lot more information than what we just had off the trailer. Starting off with the fact that the units are going to be limited, so this is going to be a Halloween event of some sorts, or at least something that's not going to come back. We also see that this is a new game mode called Dungeon, and it goes up to 50 waves, which kind of makes me think that these aren't portals, but at the same time they could be. And then the last thing we see is these slips of paper that you can pop to clear out the enemies on the field. Now obviously I'm not sure if this is going to work on bosses because we don't get to see that here, but I mean, we'll take what we can get. And for what everyone has been waiting for, the release date, which at the time of uploading this is tomorrow, Friday. Honestly, everybody kind of already knew that it was going to be this weekend. They kind of didn't have a choice, or else realistically the game was just going to die. I know this game has a certain level of quality they have to uphold, but 6 weeks for any game to update would have been kind of crazy. It got to the point where the player count on Anime Vanguards was so low, it was comparable to Anime Last Stand. And if that isn't an indication of the game going downhill, I don't really know what is. In the end, I just want to see this game succeed. So once again, it's that point of the video where I have nothing else to talk about. And speaking of nothing else to talk about, it's been 2 weeks since my last upload, and I'm really sorry. Mostly for the fact that I don't have any ideas. So if there's anything you guys want to see me upload, it could be literally anything, please let me know down in the description, because I really do want to upload more than once every 2 weeks. And I mean, I guess I could give gameplay a try, but it's not really my kind of thing. I promise I'll try to get more videos out. As some of you may know, Anime Realms is releasing this week, hopefully. So maybe I'll try to get something out on that. I also did see some people asking me to play Anime Reborn, and I did live stream it for a few hours, but it really wasn't my cup of tea. Aside from that, thank you guys so much for the support on my last few videos, as it really means a lot to me. And I've now set a goal for the end of the year. Since I'm going to be trying to upload more, my goal for the end of the year is to hit 3K subs. And now I know that's pretty far away, as I'm only halfway there, but if you guys help me out, I know we can do it. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't, and have a blessed day.